General, for the final time, I can only apologise. I feel like this is a massive wild goose chase. I've got no idea where this compound is. Hold on. Have you seen through the trees up there? That looks like a building to me. Could it be? General, this might be it. Come on, let's go and check it out. General, this is definitely it. I remember it as clear as day. Nom's got to be in there. What's that? Yeah, I know, we were just in the jungle and now we're in a particularly arid landscape, but I'm working with limited stock footage here, General. What do you want from me? Come on, break down that door and let's go and see if we can rescue Nom. Nom, we found you, General Ramdani. This is Nom, but hold on a second. Which Nom is Nom? Are you telling me that for one final act of dastardly shenanigans, Bernice has also tied up Kelvin, Nom's evil twin, who's been impersonating Nom at various points when it suited me over the last 6 months, so that we can't possibly rescue Nom because we've got no idea who is the true Nom? Hold on, let me get my thinking cap on. I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I think we need to settle this. We need to settle this the old way. The Mongolian way. General Ramdani, prepare the quiz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, you're too kind. You're too kind. Okay, let's get this started. Welcome back to another episode of the greatest quiz show on television, Nom or Not Nom, the game show where we try to expose who is the fraud and who is our long-lost friend. And without further ado, gentlemen, fingers on your buzzers. Let's get into round one, and our first question is, what is Nom's star sign? Oh, yes, General Ramdani, I guess if they're twins, that probably is an easier question. Okay, let's go with art and literature. What is Nom's favourite Dickens novel?
We'll hint the name.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The answer we were looking for was the Pickwick Papers. General Ramdani, over to you for the geography round. Welcome back. Before our commercial break, we were tied in this tense encounter on 37,000 points all. But this is the final round. It's the double money round. Ooh. That's right. And our final question is the tiebreaker. What was the name of Nom and I's quiz team when we topped the quiz league for 6 weeks running when we were in that Mongolian labour camp? I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer. The answer we were looking for was quiz team Aguilera. General Ramdani, I think we've got our winning Nom. Untie him and let's get out of here before Bernice finds us. Welcome back to Island Dreams. Don't you worry, we've not got many more of these to get through. You've been an absolute battler for making it through as many as you have. We're about to fly out to South Korea for the finals. That's right, people. I said the finals of the East Asian Championships. We've got one final warm-up game to send us on our way. And who else would you invite to Saipan for a night like this? Your old foes, Mongolia, because we're celebrating finally getting the big man home. All of Nom's friends and family have jetted in from Mongolia for this occasion. It threatens to be a very emotional evening. Let's be honest, relations between these two countries has not always been that cordial ever since we stole Stephen the Goat, their national team mascot, and I was wrongfully incarcerated for his kidnapping. Things have been a little bit tense, but tonight it's all going to be friendship and smiles, and it's going to be emotional not just because Nom's home, but also because we've got a chance to celebrate some little milestones tonight. If we have a look at the legends of Northern Mariana football, well, you might notice that maybe, arguably, a name is missing from that list, but we'll brush over that. First of all, let's tell you, little Normie very nearly didn't make it. Norm Maluccio is stuck on 98 caps. The reason why he doesn't already have 100 is he's been out for the last 4 months with a dislocated shoulder. It was touch and go whether he'd even make it for the greatest fixtures in his country's history. But the skipper is back. He'll be out there to face South Korea in that first game. We're just letting him get his final bits of recovery in. But a player that could mark a century of international appearances tonight is little Juanito Hook, and how fitting it is that he's going to be the first to reach that milestone, considering a fresh-faced Juanito was in the very first game we played as Northern Mariana coach against Indonesia 12 years ago. So Juanito brings up the 100 today. That's not all. John Bogdan, who's on the wane, he's 28 years old now, and all of his attributes are plummeting. But he's on 48 international goals, 2 today against Mongolia, and he could hit a 50 international goal as a Northern Mariana footballer. And let's be honest, if he doesn't do it tonight, he's unlikely to do it against South Korea, Japan and China. But against Mongolia, could he work the Sloop John magic one final time? Maybe he can. We have more news. A second player from the islands has moved out of Northern Mariana to start playing football for money. Okay, it's not professional, but Kim Sun-il has moved to the South Korean 5th tier, where he is now strutting his stuff for Mokpo City. Not very successfully. He's currently on a 5.81 average rating. And granted, he's only paid a £200 appearance fee. But everybody else on the islands is strictly amateur and doesn't receive a penny. So we've now got both Jeffrey and Kim Sun-il earning money to play football, which is beautiful. So we've played a few friendly fixtures since we qualified via the back door for these finals. This is our last chance potentially to see some goals and maybe even a win for Northern Mariana. We're giving Juanito a start out there on the left. The other injury scare was Norm Mister, who has had an injury over the last month as well. But she has recovered. Call it God's will. But Juanito is going to get the start today. Maybe we might give Juanito the hand clap at the end as we bring him off and Sister Mister runs on to take his place. But we're going to send the team out to play Mongolia one final time. And we would like to see Sloop John score a couple. Maybe even Juanito get on the score sheet as well. That would be beautiful. And let's see if anybody impresses us enough, maybe to force their way into the team against South Korea next time out. The national anthems. Juanito's got a tear in his eye. Nathan Tekapua was there handing over the 100th cap to him. One legend to another, and we're underway. And it's an underwhelming start. And we're already going to yell at the boys that we want more. And Mongolia seem to be attacking us. When it's tournament football, we've done all right against Mongolia. But there could be a tricky little opponent this evening. They've danced past our left back, which we still don't really have, to be honest. And oh, we're on the break. Okay, no highlight for us. Then that was the highlight, it would seem. It's corner time. Kim Sun-il. Pete Cabrera. Oh, he's 6'4", Pete. Can't quite get over the ball on that occasion. And we go on. Juanito on his big night is on a 6.6. John, last chance saloon for international goals. 6.6 as well. It's not been the best of first halves from the boys. Mongolia have got the ball. We've won it off them. Nathan and Inzo. There is a player that I thought might move abroad. Not yet. Here's Kim Sun, the playmaker. Rosoro and Ninzo. That's why we think Ninzo might be able to play abroad. I could see him comfortably slotting into a team in the Filipino 4th division. Quite easily. Maybe even the Thai 3rd division. You know, I know that's a bold statement, but look at the quality. And yet again, we've pinged a shot from outside the box. It's not the goal scorer that perhaps we wanted on an occasion such as this, but we're not going to turn it down. So we're 1-0 up at the break. It's not been a particularly good performance. Pete Cabrera doesn't seem to be able to cope with being told that. We're going to bring Roussel Tenorio on. No, we're not. We're going to leave Jeffrey on just for a little bit longer. Get out there for the second half. We're not thinking of starting Juanito when we get to the big games. I think it will be Sister Mister, whose attributes are really quite underwhelming. Have we given away a penalty there? Goodness me, we have. Yeah, Sister Mister's attributes are, not the best. But she plays well whenever she's on the pitch. That's chipped back to Rostan, and he almost carried it over his own line. This has not been a great performance, and I think it's time to make some changes. Everybody on their feet and applaud. Juanito comes off, his 100th cap won. Jeffrey Belcher comes off, Russell Tenorio comes on, and Billy Pants as well, I think, into that midfield. Changes made. Oh, we've still got absolutely nothing at left back. It is the weakest part of our game. And they have slung in a free kick, and that's just drifted wide, hasn't it? Goodness. Boys, this isn't really the occasion we're after. Where are the chances for Sloop John? Here we go. Kim slung it in. It's a goal. It's Terry Lewis, a young centre-back. Not for Sloop, though, is it? We're going very attacking in a bid to try and get Sloop 2 goals. I don't see it happening now. He's got 15 minutes. Juanito's got his statue. That one's locked in. Norm will get a statue as well outside the laundrette. That's definitely happening. But we wanted one for Sloop as well. It doesn't look like this is even going to be our highlight, does it? They've got the ball over on our left flank. They've slung it in. And they've volleyed one home. And it is Perversuren Zorgrit. I mean, quality all over the park, Mongolia. Household names. We're not going to watch it again, to be fair. We want to see whether John can get a goal. We're into the highlights again. Get in that box, John. Billy Pants, Nathan and Inzo. Don't shoot. Get it to the big man. I think he's 5'8". Billy Pants again, pulling the strings. Oh, we tried to dink one out. Get the ball into the 6-yard box. We know he's a predator in there. It's coming over now. Oh, no, it's still there. He's got one of them. This is not out of the question now. Sloop has got one. He's got 1 goal to go to make it 50. What a night it could be. Nom home. Juanito sporting a century of international appearances. John has nodded home his 49th international goal. He's got 8 minutes plus injury time to be his nation's hero. Let's give him one final shout. Get creative. We're into injury time. It hasn't happened for John. If he's going to get a 50th international goal, well, he's going to be getting it against one of the biggest names in Asian football. It's not likely, if we're honest, but these are the games that we've got to come back for. We've got South Korea tomorrow. We've got Japan and China to come after that. They say, be careful what you wish for. I wanted this more than anybody, but we're about to kick off a 7th game of international football with the Northern Mariana Islands. And we fear that South Korea could rack up double figures. We'll find out when we see you tomorrow for more Island Dreams.